If you are so entitled to think that you're just going to come on social media talking about, I'm going to steal because you have these kids to feed and you're going to make sure that your kids don't starve, you had those kids. The taxpayers didn't have those kids. You had those kids. It's your job to feed those kids. You open your legs 7 times, 8 times, because I saw somebody talking about she had 7 kids to feed. You open your legs 7 times to somebody who wasn't no good. Now the taxpayers are supposed to pick up the burden. Those are your kids. Those are your kids. And food stamps or any other government program should not be used to fund bad decisions. Because you may not be getting food stamps for November is no excuse for you to come on social media talking about you're going to steal from Walmart or any other grocery store. You have absolutely no right to do that. What do you think people did in this country before food stamps was ever invented? When they had kids to feed, when they had families to take care of, and they didn't have the option of going to the store and swiping the food stamp or link card, what do you think people did? Do you think that they walked into the store and just piled their carts full of groceries and then walked back out? No, they didn't do that. And the reason they didn't do that is because they were not so reliant on the government and they were not so entitled to think that they are deserving of this, that if the government doesn't give it to me, I'm just going to take it. You're such a baby, you're such a whiner, and you are nothing but an entitled, spoiled brat. God forbid, if the government does not give you food stamps, you need to go to a food pantry. You need to buy what you can for your family. Now, I'm not as harsh on this issue as some people. I believe that it is necessary to have food stamps. Some people, such as the elderly, some people, such as disabled people, people who are on fixed incomes, who cannot work, they need food stamps. And I do not want our government to continue to be shut down so that these people are not able to get the food stamps that they need. A lot of people, even people who are able-bodied, who may be on food stamps until they get on their feet, this is what this program is for.
Listen, we're at a crucial time in the history of the United States. Listen, we going into November, Thanksgiving and Christmas coming, and they done cut SNAP by 20%, and now they got all these stipulations with it. I ain't saying whether it's good or bad, because some people didn't deserve that shit. So I'm going to say it like that and leave that alone. But I know one thing. For those people out there that's going to have trouble feeding their family, for those people that's going through hard times and need a little comeuppance, if you are living in the neighborhood and you know a certain family or some older people are going through some things, man, they're having some problems and stuff like that, man, help them out. Don't just sit back and just watch it, man. If you can come in and make it have an impact on their life, you can help them. We know they got the high cost of living. You got the high price of food and different things like that, man. Electricity, all these utility bills and things, all this medication, every goddamn thing is high right now. The price of cars now, man, everything is high. So if you can step in and help some people out, man, please do that. A family out, single mom, single dad, anything you can do, anything helps, man. Because right now it's gonna get worse before it get better. So, like I say, I was raised that way. That's what I believe in, and I'm telling y'all, man, it'll make you feel good to know that you help somebody out, man. You help them through, even if it's only you help them through another day. At least you did something instead of sitting on your hands and not doing a damn thing, man.
And don't go Black Friday.
And don't go shopping on no goddamn Black Friday. Fuck them. All these businesses trying to help them to be rich and shit. They don't give a shit about us. Don't go on no damn Black Friday. Christmas, fuck them. Don't go and get the damn thing on Christmas, man. I'm telling you. Why? Why? You better hold on to your damn money and be frugal with your money, because you don't know how this shit gonna turn out. It's looking ugly now, and it's gonna get ugly, man. Damn Black Friday. Damn making these Apple and all these damn companies rich. Damn Christmas and making all these damn companies, Amazon and all them rich. To hell with them, man. Just all you gotta do is love on your family, spend time with your damn family, man. Keep them close, man, and help out anybody in your family need help, man.
I've been on food stamps since I was 18. I don't give a how it makes me look on TikTok. I don't care. Groceries are expensive. I don't care that I can't afford groceries. I want to use my food stamp card. I have not looked at the price of groceries since I was 18. Why is everything so expensive?
It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of.
So the One Big Beautiful Bill has passed, and it significantly tightens both federal and state level work requirements. It's shifting cost to the states and cuts funds. Millions could lose their SNAP or food stamp benefits or their Medicaid coverage, and that all depends on age, parental status, work participation, and their location. And people who are currently receiving welfare benefits are crashing out on social media.
You don't want them to have access to food? Do you not want them to have... You know what they're going to do? They're going to end up stealing. And there's going to be more prisoners. Oh, that's so smart. That's so smart. Yeah, you're stunting American growth.
Oh, hold on. Stunting American growth? Call me naive. I mean, I'm sure you will in the comments. But how does asking certain groups of welfare recipients to work at least 80 hours per month in order to continue to receive benefits, how is that stunting growth of Americans by asking you to work 20 hours a week part-time? Anyway.
You're stunting American growth, and my generation's getting fucked because of you. And I'm sick and tired of it. People have like this, oh, but, you know, there's so many people who, you know, for their SNAP benefits, they use it, but they don't actually need it. And this, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care if a few of them use the system. How can you not care about other people? Do something about it. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready. Like, if I need to, I'll defend what I believe is morally right.
No system should allow abuse of it. If you are not abusing the system and you're accurately reporting everything to the state, what are you so worried about? The fact that you might have to work 80 hours a month? And that's only a group of people. That's only for parents that have children over the age of 7 or able-bodied adults between the ages of 54 and 64. It's just being asked that you contribute to society for using taxpayer dollars. And I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. I mean, we have talked about this before. Welfare benefits should be supplemental income, not the only income.
So, you might have heard, but the government is currently shut down. And if that continues through the weekend, then SNAP benefits are going to be cut off. And that has caused an uproar online. And with the types of videos going viral, I think we see exactly why the welfare system needs to be completely overhauled, because the entitlement in these videos, guys, is certifiably insane. All right, so on November 1st, if the government does not reopen after this month-long shutdown, millions of American SNAP benefits will be shut down. And why, you might ask? Well, because there is no money. It has been bled dry. The new spending bill has not been passed. There is now no money for SNAP. And Republicans have a new spending bill that they want to pass. Democrats want even more money and more programs crammed into that bill. So they voted to shut down the government in protest. And that has been going on for 29 days as of the time that I'm filming this episode. And of course, everyone is blaming the big bad orange man for this, even though, again, it is the Democrat representatives voting against the reopening of the government time and time again. And they are saying that Trump is this monster for not caving to the demands and the needs of the American people. Meanwhile, the Americans on food stamps are posting videos of themselves stealing, making lobster tail dinners, and exposing how they exploit the system for their own gain. Now, all right, so let's just dive on in. I want to give you some context just to begin with, in case you don't know much about the program, but as with most government programs, SNAP was created with the best of intentions. It was to help people survive during the Great Depression and to help distribute food that farmers were growing but could not sell. This started in the late 1930s. And in the 90s then, this system, this food stamp system, was later refined to ensure that it was temporary. You needed to be able to prove that you were disabled to stay on SNAP. You were trying to work, you were trying to get a job, you were working certain hours a week, etc. Again, good intentions all the way around. But what that did was just encourage bad actors, encourage some Americans to gamify the system and get dependent. They would work a set amount of hours and not work a single hour more so that they could still get unemployment and food stamps, avoid work because, hey, why would they go get a job when the government is funding their life? And obviously, I want to be clear, we're going to talk about this a little later, that is not the case for every single person who has government assistance, but there are bad actors who have abused the system time and time again. And now that benefits might be cut off next month, they are lashing out, to say the least. Just watch.
It's been day 5 and I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is on hold. My cash benefits is not coming no more. They're still pending. It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of. I have over 2,000 followers on TikTok.
Y'all, this lady was up here crying about her food stamps. I feel so sorry for her. You know, it is people out here that really need their stamps, man. I mean, this don't make no sense. She asking for a little change. I gave her $5. I told her I don't really keep cash on me like that, but I had $5 on me. Hopefully somebody else will come out and give her something, because she says she don't know what she gonna do without her food stamps. She says she only get $28. I say, well, ma'am, but what are you about to talk? I say, ain't trying to be funny, but $28 really lasts you a whole month? She said, yeah, because she get noodles and bread and stuff. Dang, it's bad, man. I hope somebody help him.
So you mean to tell me not only we not getting food stamps for next month, but y'all want us to spend all the money on our cards by the 1st? So for the ones who saving their money, some of their money on their card for Thanksgiving, y'all gonna take that too? I just read an article like you're not gonna be able to use your card after the 1st. So whatever's not spent on that card after the 1st, you cannot use it. Now, I don't think this ever happened, like, in our little history. But for y'all to tell us we not getting food stamps and y'all not letting us save them is diabolical. For the people who get 1,000 and all that kind of stuff, I'm pretty sure they can split that in half and use the rest for next month.
1,000? What do you mean 1,000? Y'all getting $1,000 a month in food? Wait a minute. I don't think that my household, me, my daughter, and my wife, spends $1,000 grocery shopping every single month. Y'all getting $1,000, over $1,000 a month? Man, I thought that the average person was getting like $200-300 a month. You know what? I'm so far removed. That's crazy. That's crazy to give people that have been on food stamps for an extended period of time. Honestly, I'm floored. I'm taken aback. If y'all have not been able to get off of this with this level of assistance, with this level of taxpayer dollars for all of this time, and y'all sitting here complaining and y'all don't know how to make it shake, you don't have a deep freezer, you don't know how to stock up, you don't know how to do none of that. So now you're dependent on the government to be able to save your stuff. Also, and I don't even know if this is true or not, I'm just floored at the idea that people are getting 1,000. All right, check. Y'all got to let me know. Honestly, y'all got to keep me in the loop and y'all got to let me know. What are people getting? What is the average amount of food stamps? What are some of the people that y'all know is what they're getting? Because a lot of people, when I was growing up, they were selling some of their food stamps for 75%, 50% on the dollar. So they would take somebody to the store and be like, hey, get what you want or whatever. And so if y'all was getting 1,000, more than $1,000, I'm assuming it's some people that's getting 2,000. I seen a lady, I thought she was capping when she said that she was gonna get like 3,000 or close to $4,000. How many kids do you have to have and how much are you off? So basically y'all having kids so that y'all can be subsidized by the federal government. That's foul, bro. That's foul. If people been doing this and been finessing the system for a long time, if they've been giving y'all that much, no wonder ain't nobody trying to get no job. No wonder ain't nobody trying to do something different.
Y'all wow. Y'all wow.
I'm going to keep touching on this subject.
And then got the nerve to be entitled.
Now, I got a real life solution for the whole food stamp SNAP program situation. Hear me out. In order for you to receive the food stamps, you got to work at least 34 hours a week. Just 34 hours. We're going to claim it as community service. And for that, you will get your food stamps. Now, see, to most of us, that's what we call a job, a job, right? But for y'all, if you don't want to work, want to go ahead and collect a little something from the government, I fully understand that. I get it. I would love to give free stuff my entire life too. So what we're going to do for you here, just hear me out. We're going to go ahead and give you the food stamps, give you the EBT card, and you're going to go ahead and work. Okay? Babies, not included. Old folks too old to work, not included. Mentally, physically disabled, not included. You watching this right now, scrolling while you're walking up and down in that little apartment or whatever you got going on, we're going to put you to work. Now, we need things done in this nation, okay? The Democratic plantation is holding us hostage. So there's a lot to be done. We could use the community service hours. All you got to do to get your food stamps, baby, is to work. Better off, we'll get you in a job where they will actually give you money, then you won't need the food stamps. See how that...
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you got food stamps this month and you have not already spent them on your groceries, stock up on meat. Stock up on all the meats that you think your family might need. Stock up on meat. Because one thing I know for sure, two things for certain. Food pantries, they keep dry goods and canned goods. So stock up on meat. You can get canned goods and dry goods from any church pantry in your area. But meats, no. And what we're not going to do is be shopping at these people's stores during the month of November until we just absolutely have to. I'm telling you, because until we put our foot down, nothing is going to get better. You heard that here. Do better.
I really like the tips that she gave. I do feel like stocking up on meat is really important and is like the most important. And if you have your meat, that's the main part of the meal. You can always get a side and a vegetable very easy. And like she said, check out the food banks. The first woman who said you open your leg 7 times, as cutthroat as it sounds, I do agree with her to, some extent, because you've been in the same situation 7 times. You're going to have to learn one day. Something's going to have to change. Or, you just can't continue on this path of just having all these babies, all these different people. It's just... But there are a lot of people on SNAP benefits who deserve it, who need it, who rely on it. Like the woman who you saw that was crying because she did not get her $28. So we have to also keep that in mind too. Like, we hear these stories about these kids and these women, but that's not everybody. Everybody is not abusing the system. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And check these videos out down below. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe, share, and join the channel as well. I'll see y'all next time. Foodie gang, gang, gang.